It's already been a wild early day in the college football world this Saturday. We already have two top 10 teams taken down and two top 5 teams. They're still the same teams, but you get my point. Number 4 Miami took the L at noon against Georgia Tech, just like last year, deja vu. And Georgia just took a big L against Ole Miss. And Iowa State, after getting upset by Texas Tech last week, they lose to one of the worst teams in the Big 12 of Kansas. So we know Iowa State will be unranked. The lightning guns, I never did think of that. But I'm not that muscular. I'm more a speed guy. I don't really rely on like upper body strength. I have no upper body strength whatsoever. Yes. So today's game is a big one. It is a big one in the college football world. We're heading to Death Valley between number 11, Alabama, versus number 15, LSU. This is a big one. Both teams are 6-2. They're still trying to see if they can be alive. Because whoever's a loser, it's not done. Chaos is not done. Right now, the top 2 teams in SEC, it consists of Texas A&M and Texas. Those are your top 2 teams right there. Yeah, it's going to be, the game script's going to be really good. 100% is going to be really good. LSU, they're 3-1 conference play, but Alabama already took 2 losses. Remember that upset against Vanderbilt and Tennessee taking down Alabama. So Alabama cannot afford to lose tonight, right now. They cannot afford to lose. Right now, in the other world, Colorado is beating Texas Tech 34-20 with about 4 minutes left. Maryland is beating Oregon 3-0. Oregon has the ball and Maryland's 46, but it's 3rd and 11. Tennessee is beating Mississippi State 7-0. And then other games that we have to watch out for later tonight. Florida State, bad Florida State, of course. They're going to play against Notre Dame. Oklahoma is going to play Missouri. Washington and Penn State will play. Nevada versus Boise State. Virginia is going to travel to Pitt. And then we have the holy war between BYU and Utah State and Washington State, considering about the top 25. And all Texas SEC championship. Hey, it's going to, as long as the Cards are playing right for both Texas and Texas A&M, that is a possibility. And also, they do play at the end of the regular season on Thanksgiving week, rivalry week. It's big. So that is going to be a big deal. Like Georgia losing to Ole Miss, that is bad. That is bad because you already took a loss to Alabama. You took a loss to Alabama early on, and then now you took your second loss conference play against LSU. Not LSU, against Ole Miss. Not good signs for Georgia. And next week, they have a date with Tennessee, which right now they're currently winning 7-0, as I have stated. But, wow, Oregon's 4th and 1 and Maryland 36. Knowing Dan Lanning, he's going to go for it for sure. He will go for that. It was a big game. Yeah, that was a big game for Ole Miss to win because Ole Miss already had, not even before the halfway point of the season, they already took 2. They took 2 losses in the SEC. I think they lost to Kentucky, and they were number 6 at the time. And I think they also lost to, was it LSU? I believe it was LSU. I would think it was LSU early in the season as well. But right now, Tennessee, if you're Tennessee, Texas A&M, or Texas, you're good. You're just ahead of the pack right now. You are ahead of the pack. LSU just needs to win because Texas A&M, Texas, Tennessee, and LSU are the 4 teams that have only 1 loss in conference play. LSU's 1 loss was against Texas A&M. And I forgot what their other loss was. I forgot who it was. Yeah, it was LSU. Yeah, it was LSU that beat Ole Miss. Thank you, Anthony. I really, really do appreciate that. And before, hang on real quick. We're going to go, and this is what I'm going to do on regular YouTube. I am going to start a poll, and it's going to end when the first quarter ends. Who is winning tonight? Number 11, Alabama, or number 15, LSU? All right. Poll is up. Make your votes, and we will go over it by the end of the first quarter of this game. So get your votes in. Get your votes in. This is going to be a fun one. Or is it it's either going to be a close one, or it's going to be an absolute blowout. But yeah, who knows? I think I think Oregon is at television timeout because it's been 4th and 36 for a bit. Florida State and Notre Dame has just kicked off. Notre Dame has the ball first. Oh wow, Oregon did go for it, and they got it. Wow, good job, Oregon. I'm going to talk. There is one team I'm really proud of. For the first time in program history, I'm going to tip my hat. I'm going to tip my hat off to them. For the first time in history, Indiana is 10-0. The first time ever they have 10 wins in a football season. Let's get a round of applause for Indiana, ladies and gentlemen. Indiana is playing quality ball. Like, they're playing great ball. Kurt Cignetti is him. Like, he is that guy. He's the coach. First season, he's already done great, magnificent things for this team. And next week, they're going to have a bye week, and they have a big date with the Buckeyes of Ohio State at Columbus. I believe it's at Columbus. Let me check if it's at Columbus. It is at Columbus. Time will be determined, though. Yeah, to get it. I have a feeling it's going to be like a 3:30 game, or maybe even prime time. That is what I think is going to happen. Oregon just got a rushing touchdown. Awesome, Oregon just got a rushing touchdown. But yeah, Georgia Tech. Let's talk about Georgia Tech real quick. Georgia Tech smothered Cam Ward. Cam Ward didn't really. Besides that fumble loss in the beginning, he was doing all right. But the last play that the defense that Georgia Tech needed to do the most was probably the best defensive play I've seen. They rushed 3 guys. Cam Ward is scrambling. He's scrambling all around for the ball. He's scrambling all over the place. And when he was scrambling, Georgia Tech has their guys everywhere. Covering one guy on the top. One guy on the top, and Georgia Tech sees a guy on the flat open, and then one person said, "Oh, he's open the bottom. I gotta cover that route." They were just covering all those receivers. Cam Ward could not do anything, and he had to run. And then that's where that sack fumble, the strip sack, happened that led to an impressive victory for Georgia Tech. I love Georgia Tech this season. I really love what they have done. This season. I could not be more proud of Georgia Tech. Yes, I know Florida State is 1-8 right now, and they're not considered a good team anymore. They're not considered a great team anymore. But back then, in the AP Top 10, when preseason Top 10, when Georgia Tech won against Florida State, that on its own was impressive. That was impressive. Isn't it impressive? Isn't that impressive, Kitty? Isn't that impressive? Yeah. I consider that being very impressive too. What more can you ask for? What more can you ask for Georgia Tech? Beating Georgia? I doubt it, but anything's possible, right? That could be a sneaky upset. That could be a very sneaky upset when rivalry week comes in, which is about a month, like 3 weeks, 4 weeks or so. Yeah, 3 weeks. But yeah, so 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. That's on the 30th of November. Just Georgia. Yeah, so as they are in a commercial break, we're gonna check on the other games. Oh my goodness, Texas Tech just scored a touchdown. How did they got that so fast? Because they failed to get a touchdown on 4th and goal. Colorado got it. But now, it's 2nd down. Texas Tech just called their final timeout. And Colorado just need one more first down, and they win over Texas Tech. If Colorado wins, they're in 2nd place behind BYU. And BYU plays later tonight. So that could be that's big. Notre Dame just scored a touchdown. Let's take a look at the other FBS games, like other games that are going on. UTEP at Kansas State is at overtime. UTEP is winning. Louisiana Tech is beating Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State's 2nd place. Western Kentucky is winning 24-7 at halftime. UCF is tied with Arizona State. TCU is beating Oklahoma State. So Oklahoma State is terrible. Like, they went from 3-0 and now they're 3-6. Like, I have them being one of the contenders for the Big 12 championship game, but that is definitely not what's the case here. Definitely not what is the case. Shame. That is a dang shame. And Stuart Sanders, don't know why you're passing. They're saying incomplete. Why are you passing? Like, you're trying to run down clock. Why are you passing it? They're saying catch, so that clock will run down, luckily, but it is 2-minute warning now. Wow, that could have been bad for Colorado. But yeah, 2-minute warning now. But yeah, Alabama. Like, it's kind of been like an up and down season for Alabama, right? Because Alabama, this is their first season without Nick Saban, and they just took their big loss against Vanderbilt. That is kind of where everything kind of got set back for Alabama. And also that loss to Tennessee kind of sets them back further. If they take this loss to LSU, this will make them go back further as well. What's up, Zizou? How are you doing? Hope you're having yourself a great night. We just started with a big matchup in the college football world between number 11 Alabama and number 15 LSU. 2 top 10 teams went down. Number 4 Miami went down, and number 3 Georgia went down. And having number 3 Georgia losing in the SEC, that's gonna be wide open for the SEC championship game that will occur on November 7th. But yeah, that is huge. Right now, the 2 teams are pretty much just getting out of the tunnel. They're ready to introduce LSU. We fired Luke Getsy. Yeah, I'm glad that is done. I'm the happiest man. Yeah, proud of, happy you got rid of him. But now the bigger question is, what are you going to do at quarterback? Because I feel like for the draft next year, you guys do need a quarterback. The Raiders need quarterbacks. They need quarterbacks. And also NFL news, Dak Prescott is out for the season. They originally placed him on injured reserve, and now Dak Prescott is having season-ending surgery on his hamstrings. Most insiders are saying Sanders. Why Sanders? Of all quarterbacks, like Beck and Quinn Ewers, why Sanders? I wonder. And also, Chris Olave is placed on IR based with that concussion. Pretty much facing similar fate as what's happening with Tua Tagovailoa when he had that concussion early in the season as well. So it's definitely not good for both the Cowboys and the Saints. If the Eagles do lose to the Cowboys, they're saying they might trade up for him. Well, in like top 5, I don't know, Ben. You better not do what the freaking Bears did, trade up one spot up just to get freaking Mitchell Trubisky. You better not hope that. It's already ended the first for Oregon and Maryland. Oregon's winning 7-3. Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, like whatever quarterback is available, you take that quarterback. Because I feel like the Raiders, like besides the Jets, I say the Raiders are the only team I know that do need a quarterback. They do need a quarterback. Tennessee might need a quarterback too. I say Titans, Raiders need a quarterback. They do need quarterbacks. Man, it is foggy. It was foggy in Ole Miss, but in LSU, it is foggy. Oh man, the Fog Bowl, pretty much. Oh yeah, Cam Ward as well. Cam Ward would be a first round play. Yeah, I mean today, like he was doing all right. He was getting pounced by Georgia Tech, and then he had that game losing fumble to let Georgia Tech seal the deal. I mean, like it's not like Carson Beck, where he was the number 1 overall quarterback to be drafted. Like he went from 1, correct? Carson Beck went from 1 all the way down to 6 already. So that right there is like a mid-round pick right there, like 2nd to 4th. But like Cam Ward, I feel like it's like up here, but he kind of barely did, but not significantly because he didn't turn over the ball. The only time he turned the ball over was, as I mentioned, was that game-losing fumble to Georgia Tech. Yeah, I feel like Cam Ward could be a good option. Like I feel like there's only like 4 solid options at quarterback that NFL teams could go for. Like I said, Shedeur Sanders, Cam Ward, Quinn Ewers, and Carson Beck. Like that is all you needed to know. Like that is it. And the lights are purple so far in LSU. But yeah, like Death Valley is going to be loud. It is going to be loud. And it may look like Alabama is going to be kicking the ball off first. So Alabama will get the ball first. They will have the ball first. 76 degrees with rainy day in Baton Rouge. Man, all those flashing lights, man, go give me a seizure already. There we go. Thank you. My goodness, I don't know how long LSU can pull up a light show for. I don't know how long they need to do that. But yeah, so there are some Bama fans, but LSU is where it is at. For competing for the college football playoff spot between Alabama and LSU has officially gone underway. And that will be a touchback. Alabama will start their own drive from the 25. Jalen Monroe, number 3 QB prospect for this year's draft. Wow, 3. And if there are no throwing options for Jalen Monroe, he can run. But with how much of a rain it is in Baton Rouge right now, passing can be just a bit of a problem because you got to make sure you get a good grip on the ball as you are throwing it. expect some players having the ball slip from their hands. Jalen Monroe, he's gonna take snap, and we already have a false start on the field. So that will be a definite 1st and 15 for Alabama to start the drive. What up, kitty? How you doing? But yeah, already not a good start for Alabama. 1st and 15. Now starting from the 20. EJ's going to hand it off, and that running back is not going anywhere. Run from Jam Miller. No run. So LSU already playing. It's like they already took a sack. So right now we're at 2nd and 15. Or 2nd and 14. Monroe looking toward the sideline. Audible ain't. You're going to try to figure out what play it could be. LSU is trying to get into position. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Winding down. And low snap, Monroe going backwards. There are 2 Tigers chasing him. He's going to throw on the run. And he finds a wide open Ryan Williams at the 35. And he will be down around the 39-yard line. Great scrambling ability from Jalen Monroe. And seeing the true freshman, 17-year-old Ryan Williams out on the sideline when nobody was covering him. Where was that coverage from LSU? Not a good looking start on the pass defense for the Tigers. But great offense, but great passing from the Tide. Oh, wow. Oregon just got another touchdown? Maryland just had the ball, for crying out loud. And a little end around from Alabama, but he's going to get pretty much a yard loss. Oh, wow. Brandon Johnson got a scoop and score. Oregon got a scoop and score on Maryland. Holy moly. Whew. Good job, Oregon. And I hope you guys like my little new decor. I lately made a debut with this decor from on Thursday night between the Bengals and the Rams, but not the greatest, but I really enjoyed that. I really enjoy this piece of art right here. Definitely plenty more to come. Monroe's going to hand it off to Miller, and the Miller's only going to run up the middle for about 2 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down for Alabama. And LSU, if needed to, they gotta make that stop. And my cat really wants to go out. Right now. What up, kitty? You want out? Yeah, you out. All right, Milroe, an empty backfield. Monroe is gonna throw a swing. And they just ran through the defenders and a shoelace tackle. But that is still 1st down for the Tide. Still 1st down with the Tide. You just have great blocks from the tight end and the outside receiver. 11 was just a little bit far out to chase him. He gets him, but I feel like if he was anywhere closer to him, he might get the tackle early and prevent the 1st down. So 1st down and 10 for the 49. Play action from Monroe. Monroe is going to throw a check down, and he's going to be about a yard short. And that was Haynes with the catch and run. Yeah, like everybody are double teaming. The running back fullbacks picking up blocks, tight ends. Handing it off to Haynes again, and Haynes is going to get that 1st down. So far, like Alabama, we're going to do the theme. I found the theme for today. It happened with Georgia Tech, and I found it with Army. A slow but methodical approach. Keep the ball as long as you can have. Waste clock. Don't let them have a chance. Tire out their defense. Monroe. Handing it off. He's going to keep it to himself. He gets the 1st down to the 20, 15, 10, and the 5. And that is a touchdown for the Tide, and Alabama will strike first for 39 yards to the house. Already, LSU looks like they have a big defensive problem on their hands. They just let too much of a gap from him. Like Jam Miller led the way of the blocking. He picked up one of the blocks right there. And then there were just other players that were just at a bad angle to tackle Moreau. And that was a 4-minute 11-second drive for Alabama. And they are now up 7-0 in the first quarter. So we're going to see Nussmeier coming in for LSU in the future. But right now, LSU problem now is if they have an offense, but here's the thing. So if LSU has a thing on the offense, what can they do about the defense? What can they do about that? Answer is, I don't know. I really do not know. Let's check out the other scores real quick. Check and see how we are doing in the college football world. Tennessee is about to end the first quarter against Mississippi State, and they just ended it. So it's 7-0 Tennessee. It's still 7-0 between Notre Dame leading over Florida State, typical. Oklahoma and Missouri just started, along with Nevada and Boise State has started. Let's check and see what other games we have going on right now. Jacksonville State is a trailing team trying to beat Louisiana Tech. And Louisiana putting a beat down onto Arkansas State. West Kentucky still leading over New Mexico State 24-14. And Oregon is winning 14-3 after that scoop and score by the Ducks. UCF is beating Arizona State 10-7. Same score for TCU over Oklahoma State, winning 10-0. And that is pretty much the scores that we have as of this moment. But yeah, like LSU, like if you had to make a lot of adjustments right now, you got to adjust the defense. You just cannot let Jalen Moreau have that much running room to run. You can't. You got to get off your blocks, because if you're just stuck on blocks, like there's no way you can get around him and tackle him before he gets to the open field, because he's already fast enough. And he's like, you're stuck on blocks. He runs right past you. It's already too late because he's already sprinting down the field. So what can you do about that? Like that, like, I mean, that right there, like that's even more of a better question. What can you do? What can you do if you are this team like LSU? Because if Brian Kelly cannot find any adjustments, then yeah, their chances are done, dead. Like the chances are done. Like that was just a great little read option. Just open. Just an open lane. And there's the offensive staff at the booth just really pumped. Really pumped. And then Alabama will kick it off, and he's going to take it from the end zone. And he's still on his feet. He gets to the 25. He gets past the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He gets out about midfield. And that is great field position for the Tigers. They almost tried to answer quickly. Man, what a great return. Thankfully, there was no penalties on the play, too. That is amazing. That was an amazing kick return. And now here comes Garrett Nussmeier for the Tigers. Here he So right now you have 1st and 10 at the 50. Nussmeier dropping back. He's going to throw deep left side. That's going to fall incomplete. And I believe he was intending to throw it to Kyron Lacey. Yes, Kyron Lacey. This is Gianna Campbell and Caden Durham. Okay. I'm just muttering the name of the player so I can try to at least remember. 2nd and 10 at midfield. Come on, you had such good field position. Take advantage of that. Gotta take advantage if you're the Tigers. Nussmeier handing it off to, believe, Caden Durham. And Caden Durham gets an open lane. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10 down the sideline. He's going to be out inside the 10. It's going to be a 1st and goal opportunity for the Tigers. Who do I think is going to win? Ooh. It's a toss-up. It is a toss-up. When I try to call these games, I don't really pick who's going to win. I just pick whoever. But honestly, I can't really pick because of that. Anybody can win this game because they're so even. They're really even. It's just who can make better plays first. First down and goal from the 5. Nussmeier rolling to his right. He's going to fire for the end zone. He does catch it, but he did not get a foot in bounds. So it will be 2nd and goal for LSU. But yeah, it's a tough one. That's why I let you guys decide who's going to win. If you have not yet to vote, go ahead and vote. Go ahead and vote on who you guys think is going to win. LSU or Alabama. The choice is yours. Oh my. Look at those shoes. That's a messed up looking shoe. And LSU has just called their first time out. They had just called their first time out. If you were going to get a good amount of monetization from YouTube, would you go as full-time YouTuber? Depends on how everything goes well, outside of YouTube, and how do I think I'm gonna go? Just depends. It just depends. As of right now, it's I know I don't get paid for this, but I like this is my little side gig. This is my little hobby I like to do when if I am not busy for the time being. And of course, I have family I like to interact with every once in a while. I like to interact with, and I take everything seriously. I take everything with a burning passion. Football's my passion. Teaching's my passion. And I really love my family. I love everybody in my family. Got a tight end in motion. Nussmeier hands it off. And he's going to bounce off of tie plays, but he's going to get pummeled by several tie players. So it's 3rd and goal for LSU. They got to strike. They got to strike. They have got to work with. They got to work it. Oh, wow. Jacksonville and Louisiana Tech just went to overtime. Oof. There you go. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Nussmeier takes a snap. He's going to fire for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Good defensive play from Campbell. Campbell, the linebacker, was right there to break up the pass. Really well done. And that was Kyron Lacey was the intended target. But a good defensive effort from the Tide. So now LSU, Damian Ramos is going to go for a field goal. And I believe from that distance, it's going to be probably 23 yards. And the kick is good. Still trailing 7-3. Alabama's winning, but it is better than not scoring anything at all for the Tigers. lot better than nothing. Check to see how other games are doing as of right now. Check who's on. Let's see who's on Fox right now. Oh, Nevada and Boise State on Fox? Huh. Really interesting, to say the least. And Boise State's blacking out. Looks like they kicked off, so they at least scored. Oh, no, wow, they are actually started now. Nevada's getting the ball first, and he actually made it to a 31. Nevada is. Of all upsets, Boise State's going to be part of it. I swear. It's like every time there are teams that we love that are trying to make a Cinderella run. They always they are those teams that get upsetted a lot. Like there's just been quite amount of upsets this season already. There's been a lot. Only 4 teams remain undefeated. I just try to figure out who's undefeated now. Miami's no longer there. Because Oregon's undefeated so far. BYU, Army. I'm forgetting one other team that is undefeated. Or is that it? Is it just those 3? There's BYU. Indiana's undefeated. That's right. So only 4. Oregon, Indiana, BYU, and Army. They're your only undefeated teams. They're the last. They're your final 4. They are your final 4. But Indiana has a tough day against Ohio State, and I don't know if BYU has to play anybody significant other than. Yeah, I don't think BYU has playing anybody significantly. I can double check their schedule. Oh man, Ben. Kirk Herbstreit's dog Ben recently just passed away not too long ago. Man, rest in peace for Ben. And even LSU had on the scoreboard, Ben Herbstreit, college football's best friend. That's adorable. College football mascots, right? Oh my goodness, make him the mascot. Yeah, BYU, yeah, they have Utah tonight. Then they have Kansas, which they did beat Iowa State. Arizona State, that's a tough one, and they have Houston left. So anything can happen. It's going to be a touchback for Alabama, so they will start on their own 25. We had 9 minutes left until the second quarter ended, until the second quarter begins. Yeah, here's the thing. With ACC on the line, with Miami losing, and now Clemson with a big win over Virginia Tech, SMU's first, and then Clemson has climbed in there, even though Miami is a lot higher ranked than Clemson is. But it's those conference wins that matter the most. You got to win your conference games. Doesn't matter how high you are ranked. You got to win your games. Moreau with a bootleg run. He throws it to Miller, and Miller is going to get tackled at the 30 out of bounds. So it could be around 2nd down and 5 for the Tide. Tennessee just scored another touchdown too. But excuse me. Yeah, Maryland had got the ball back. It's 14-3 still for Oregon. And here comes a run play, and they're going to go for 2 up the middle. I believe that was by Jim Miller. And right now you have a third down. I think it's a 3rd and short. It's 3rd and 3 for the Tide. Wow, completed the Oregon's 43. They're just driving down the field on the Oregon. Man, Maryland's not screwing around. Not screwing around. Milroe is going to keep it to himself, trying to run out of bounds, but he does get the first down. He got the first down, gain of 5 on the play. And not if running Miller's not going to do as much, why not just run it yourself? Run it yourself. Because that's how you can win your games. You just LSU gotta stop Milroe with a run. He already ran for 44 rushing yards already because of a big 39-yard touchdown. Milroe is dropping back. He's gonna throw a check down to Jan Miller, and Miller just got an 8-yard gain on the play to the 45. Yeah, Maryland 37, Oregon's 40. Big time. And Moreau's going to keep it to himself, and that's another first down. Like, they got no answer to Moreau running the thing. Like, what can LSU do? Like, what can they do? You can't do anything with it. You absolutely can't. Like, they're so focused on Jam Miller, they just completely forgot that, even though Moreau can run the ball, they completely forgot the fact that he scored a touchdown not too long ago. It's like, what's happening? Empty backfield for Jalen Moreau. Taking a snap, throws a screen, but he's gonna lose a yard as they try to do a swing pass. Alexander was the one who has made the tackle. And Ryan Williams tried to get a block, but Alexander was quick. He was quick to him before Ryan Williams had a chance to block him. So 2nd down and 12, Moreau dropping back, and he finds Williams in the middle. He does catch it, but I feel like it's going to be a yard short, which they will call it short of the 11-yard gain for Ryan Williams, the true 17-year-old freshman. And they're going tempo. Keelan DeBoer is going tempo. He's going to hand it off. And the running back, Haynes, gets a 2-yard gain. That is enough for the first down. That was cut and dry. That was clear as crystal right there. It was clear as crystal. Yeah, they were kind of anticipating that Milroe wasn't going to run it. Like, hey, I have no idea they're going to run up the middle or Milroe's actually going to run it to whatever sideline he feels like too. Like, he could feel like running to the left sideline if he needs to. 5 seconds on the play clock, winding down. Milroe's going to do it. A screen pass. That's been deflected off. 2nd down and 10 for the time. That was a depends play. That was by Weeks. Weeks put the bat down. So at least he did that. Bro brought a cheesehead and just put LSU over it. That's funny. I like that. That is kind of funny. We have receiver. Yep. So there's receiver in motion. Yep. First incompletion for Jalen Moreau. But there's a flag on the field. That could be either illegal formation or illegal shift. It looked like maybe illegal shift for the Tide. Or LSU. Oh, they're going to call offsides on the Tigers. Offsides on number 15 on LSU. He was offsides. What is he? Where is he? Oh. Excuse me. His hand was on the line of scrimmage. They're going to call that. So 2nd down, 5 for Bama. Moreau, of course. Having receiver motion, he's probably going to do an end around. Oh, they're going to fake the end around, but and they're going to get into Miller, just open field. He gets to the 13 at least. Like right now, like Kalen DeBoer is just toying with the Tigers. They fake the end around and because everybody, almost every single Tiger that was not a defensive back was just following the end of run, and they just forgot that, hey, I can just throw to Jay Miller, and nobody is covering him, so I'm just going to throw it to him. I'm just going to let him run for it. Like, I'm just going to let him run. Like, they just know how to beat LSU right now. Taking the jet sweep, Moreau's going to run it. He's still on his feet. He's going to get down at the 7. He will get down at the 7. Like Weeks was the one who managed to get to him. 2nd and 5, man. Like Alabama, like they're just taking their sweet time. They're in no rush. All they have to do is just slice and dice this LSU defense. Making sure LSU does not sniff close to the CFP spot. Here's another run from Moreau, but Moreau spins off a tackle, tries to throw a pass. That's a forward pass. Incomplete. Don't try to run that. Come on now. Don't try to run that. Oh my goodness. Maryland. Oh my gosh. Maryland's at Oregon 6. 1st and goal. Oh my goodness. Oh no. That is 100% not good for the Ducks. Even though they're up 14-3, that's not good, man. North's got to make some crucial in-game adjustments. 3rd down and 5. Moreau dropping back. He's looking. Fires through the middle to Jay Miller. Does he get the touchdown? He does get the 1st down marker, but is he short? They're saying he's short, but he did get. But again, he does manage to break the chains, to move the chains. So 1st and goal from the 1. He might just run it. It looks like also gets stuffed. The run got stuffed. Maryland just got a rushing touchdown. Shoot. Not good. Not good for the Ducks. Anything can happen. Oregon could get upset tonight. I know they're winning, but they could lose tonight to Maryland. Welcome to the college football world of upsets. 2nd and goal for Alabama. Still at the 1. The question is, I feel like it's going to be another running touchdown for Jalen Moreau because they're just not stopping the run. And then we're going to have a timeout on the field, and that timeout is from Alabama. So now 2 teams have 2 timeouts for each. 2 timeouts. Let's see here. So Maryland scored a touchdown. Oregon's still leading 14-10, so it is close. Mississippi's leading 14-0 against Mississippi State. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Notre Dame is beating Florida 7-3, and that's the end of the 1st for Notre Dame and Florida State. Boise State, they're just doing what they do best with 7-0 right now. Ashton Genty has 7 carries for 42 yards. And, of course, the games that just started for Washington versus Penn State and Virginia versus Pitt. And, of course, later tonight, BYU and in Utah will begin their matchup of the Holy War rivalry. So, what love and Duck and Crimson Tide lose personally, but I just want chaos. Hey, I'm an Oregon fan. I mean, it would suck to see them lose to Maryland, but man, chaos. It's chaos. That is why I know both the NFL and college have form of chaos. But it's when you see a college upset, it brings such joy and wonder because you see so many underdogs you just see so many underdogs in college than you do in the NFL. like Vanderbilt. Like Vanderbilt has been garbage for about a decade, and they upset the number one team in the country. That's a story I love. Like that is a story like that should be brought up for a time as time is here. College football is amazing. Like upset potentials is crazy. It's like you just keep continuing living in that underdog mentality for these games. You keep living in those moments. So right now, Oregon is at 3-1 at their own 34. Like they can't score any points. They just got a run for 10 yards for Jordan James. But man, I'm kind of scared. Like Maryland, it's not doing bad. Like Maryland is a not bad team. They just that one win conference when that was a comeback win against USC. That's what that one the one single victory came from. But yeah, here comes second and goal coming from a timeout break for Alabama. Moreau under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Haynes, and Haynes trying to fight. Does he get in? And one official saying, yes, that is a touchdown. But I feel like we might have to have a second look. It was Justice Haynes is the running back with the rushing touchdown. But I would take another look just in case. Another look just in case. Do we have a knee down? Do we have an elbow down? Ooh. I see his elbow. But the real question is, where's the ball? And what is the underdogs in the first ever playoff? Put in Boise State, a BYU, Army. The more an SEC team lose, the more a chance for the little guys. Steven, I'm going to give you a high five for that one. I'm like that. No, he's short. That's short. That is short. His elbow's down. I'm glad for that camera angle. He's short. That is short. That's not a touchdown. You overturn that. You overturn that. If you don't overturn that, I swear. Yeah, BYU, man. Indiana. You were talking about underdogs. Indiana. Put Indiana in that conversation. I love Kirk Cignetti. I love Indiana. He was a former head coach of James Madison. And he did well with James Madison. Like a group of 5 team, Boise State, BYU, and yeah, you put in, and you also put in Indiana. Put those guys in. Put them in. SMU. They're number 13. They could sneak in. They could potentially sneak in. Kick off Miami. Only have Miami come in as a high-ranked team. Only play in the first round. Get their player tired. Get those players be tired. Right? And they're still reviewing it. All I can tell, that's not a touchdown. That's not a touchdown. That's all I can say. Looks like Oregon's had a 2-minute warning, I think. Here comes a call. It's stand? It's stand. What? That stood. Really? I'm not sure. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just not sure. I'm I don't know. I honestly don't know what to think about that. Like his elbow was down. It looked like the ball was. I don't know. But it is 14-3 Alabama. I just don't know about that touchdown. That could steer some controversy after tonight. This would steer some controversy. Yeah. Alabama is like Eminem. There would not be controversy without them. That is what Alabama is. There would not be any controversy without me. No, none whatsoever. Oregon's at Maryland's 22. Mississippi State has the ball on Tennessee's 1. They might go for it. Oregon just got into the red zone of Maryland, and Notre Dame just scored a touchdown, making it 14-3. Cool. I'm a fan. What's going on? In Alabama with the kickoff. Yeah, it is still pouring rain. LSU's are going to take it off, and here comes the same kick returner, and still on his feet. He didn't make it to the 20 this time. He will be down at the 17. Dang. Okay. Yeah, like Monroe, he's just extending plays. Like, because here's the thing. So you're LSU, your main goal is to stop Monroe. That's your goal. You have to make sure he does not extend his plays. Well, you got to think of what Georgia Tech did with Cam Ward. Excuse me. You got to think of what Georgia Tech did with Cam Ward today. Think of it like that. Like that strip sack defense on that play was one of the better defensive plays I've seen. And here's Caden Durham with the run. He'll be stopped at the 24th. So that'll be a 7-yard gain for LSU. Less than 2 minutes left remaining in the first quarter. A foggy, rainy day here in Baton Rouge, that Valley. Also, Army is 9-0. Everybody put on their jackets, putting on their ponchos. It is that time of year. It's just raining. Thankfully, you're at the South, so it's not going to be cold. Now Smyre hands it off to Keenan Durham, and he's going to be a yard short, so we'll be 3rd and 1 at the 21, I would think. Or he's at the 25. I don't know. Oregon's at Maryland's 9. Yeah, look at that. 150 total yards already for Bama. LSU only has 53. 97 yards more than LSU. 3rd and 1. Now Smyre. He's going to pitches it to Durham. So there's been 3 straight running plays, but Durham does get the first. That is a first. The drive will continue for the Tigers. We might have room to do one more play. We may have time to do one more play for the Tide. Or not for the Tide, for the Tigers. You can visibly see the rain when they do a close-up look on players. Play action. Now Smyre is going to throw a check down to his tight end. The tight end will go flying at the 35. And that play will be the final play of the first quarter. So let's end this poll now, because let's end this poll. Let's see what we got. Let's see. We got 3 votes. Good. 2 to 3 preferred or saying LSU's going to win tonight. Only 2 of 3 votes will say LSU will win tonight. Looks like people want upset potential. People really want that upset potential. Oregon just got a touchdown. to Terrence Ferguson. And that was right before halftime. And Oregon will have the ball in the second half, I believe. Check out the scores. Mississippi State scored a touchdown, so they're only down by 7 against Tennessee. And then once by halftime, we're probably gonna jump ship to other college football games and see what's going on. Let's see what's going on their part as well. Boise State, man, they're just tearing up. Ashton Jeanty, like, they only play 11 minutes of the first quarter, and Jeanty only has 92 rushing yards with 9 carries and a tutty. He needs to win Heisman stat. He needs to win Heisman. I love Jeanty. Jeanty's amazing. I love Ashton Jeanty. He's just too good. I wonder who does Colorado have coming up? They have Utah, Kansas, Oklahoma State. Weak. That's a weak schedule, right? A weak remaining schedule. They're kind of rivals with Utah, but other than that, man, no. That's just no. That's just not it, man. That is just not it. LSU is still taking drive. Like, they gotta stop Jalen Monroe. Alabama has scored almost every drive, and they're not just like doing like quick pat. Like, they're not like scoring quick. Like, they're taking a slow methodical approach. They're going to keep LSU defense tired as much as they can before halftime, and they're playing physical. Monroe running, handing off to Justice Haynes or Jet Miller. They're going to say, LSU, we're going to run up on you. We are not. We're gonna make you guys tired. With this rain, the rain's gonna make you heavy. We're not gonna do much passing. We're just gonna run it right up your mouth. Right up your mouth. That is what Alabama is saying to LSU. Brian Kelly is 13-0 at night at Tiger Stadium as the head coach. Don't know about tonight. You got to play hard tonight. 2nd and 3 from the 35. They need to get to the 38. Handing it off. Oh! Just hit hard. And you just lost like 2 yards with that. So that could be 3rd and 5. Ouch. He took a hit. He took a heck of a hit. Third and 4 for the Tigers. LSU not messing around, being up, having a fortress of a defense against Nussmeier and the Tigers. Nussmeier, play clock going down 3 seconds, and they had to take another timeout. Oh my gosh. Second timeout for the Tigers. Like, they got to, man, they got to get the play set up. Like, they got to be ready. Like, I think that's the second time that's the second timeout they take him because they're just not ready. Like, no matter, like, Nick Saban era, like almost every year in the Nick Saban era, and then including this year, like with Kalen DeBoer taking the helms of Nick Saban, Alabama just have a stellar defense. Like, they just know how to stop them. They really do. They know how to stop them. So now with a loss of 1, now it's 3rd and 4. They would need that 1 yard back. The 1 yard, they will need it. Look like tight end in motion. Nussmeier, drop it back. He's looking. He's going the deep left side. Too high for Kyron Lacey. And that ball will be incomplete. And that is bringing out the punting unit for the Tigers. Great defensive play from Alabama. Kane Womack just telling the guys to stay physical, stay tight with your receiver, get the pressure off of Nussmeier, and they can have a smooth process with this game. And then you can just watch the offense do its job. That's what you do. Like, that's what you can do with this team. There comes a punting unit for LSU. And it punts it away. And it's Ryan Williams with a kick return. And he's going to get a good, decent field position. He's just got to past the 50 to the 48. Oh, my. True freshman. It's a true freshman. 17-year-old freshman. Doing the works. Doing the load. That's what he's doing. We're going to go to commercial break. See, Moreau can school on these LSU Tigers. More than likely, yes. Oregon and Maryland just reached the halftime. Oregon is leading 21-10 of the game. You know what? Let's check let's spend the next couple of minutes. Let's see here. They're on ESPN? Okay. Spend the next couple of minutes looking at Mississippi State versus Tennessee. See how that's going. They're also commercial break. Never mind. Let's see what else going on here. Oklahoma's beating number 24 Missouri 3-0. Anything can happen in that game. Penn State has taken the lead over Washington. That's only on Peacock. And Nevada has finally responded against Boise State. It is now 14-7. Let's see what other games are going on right now. Western Kentucky is still winning. Let's see. Arizona State is in halftime with UCF 21-17. I think that's pretty much it. Like, that's the only FBS game I could think of. Western Kentucky and the UCF game. TCU is just putting a beat down on Oklahoma State. Like, man, Oklahoma State is going to really be that team that some people expect them to be in the Big 12 championship game. They started 3-0. They were ranked. They were number 20 at the time, from what I remember. And they're not going to be bowl eligible. That's sad. It's like, but definitely not as sad as what Florida State has been doing. Because what Florida State's been doing, like, it's historical failure. It's historical failure. Cal finally got a conference win. About dang time, dude. About dang time. That Big 12, man. BYU, Colorado. Wow, UConn is a 7-3 record. Wow. Kansas State is still winless. That's funny. Colorado State is in second over UNLV. Wow. Colorado State. Really intriguing. Really intriguing. Louisiana's 8-1. Oh, I got a Tiger. Omar Bradley. They named the Tiger Omar Bradley. That's a nice name. All right, Joe Moreau, drop it back. He's going deep towards the middle, and he has Ryan Williams, but the ball was just far enough. He had it. He hits him in the hands, but could not bring it in as it goes right through his hands. And that's the rain. He had it. The ball just went through his body. He could not hang on. Oh, man. Wow. That would have been touchdown for Ryan Williams right there. He was torching them. He was torching. Jen Miller with the run, but he's going to get about a yard on the play. So already it was third down for the Tide. LSU gets a lucky break for Ryan Williams not catching that pass for a touchdown. Really lucky. So third and 9. Needs to get to the 38-yard line. Moreau audibling, play clock winding down, and we're going to get a timeout for the Tide. So now both teams have one timeout remaining. One timeout remaining for both sides. Like Alabama, they got to continue with their slow, methodical. That's kind of what I like to call it. Like when you hold the ball for such a long period of time, and then eventually you score for the first time. You just take your time. You don't necessarily need to make big plays. You just got to get enough yardage for each set of downs to get a first down to extend your drive, and then you're going to keep doing it over and over, just taking your time. Like Georgia Tech did that with 10:45, and Army did that with 13:54. That's how long it took them to finally score a touchdown, preventing them to get off the field. Because if you're doing that and resulting in what Georgia Tech did and what Georgia Tech did and Army did, you're pretty much preventing your opponent to have the ball 25% of the time. And there's a pass toward the middle to Jan Miller. He does get the first down. That's the first down. Thought I saw a little bit of holding, but it's up to the refs tonight. It's up to them to see what we can call. That could be holding. That could be holding on Alabama, but they're not going to call that. They're not going to call that. Jan Miller has 5 catches for 50 yards, and that's a running back doing that. That's crazy. That is really cool. Miller with a run, and you will get 5 or 6 on a carry. Every once now and then you can go for a deep pass, but with a good team like LSU, you want to not let your opponent have a chance to have the ball as much. That's why most of the plays we've been seeing from Alabama has been running plays, especially from Moreau. That gain big yardage. Handing off to Justice Haynes. And Haynes is only gonna pick up about a yard, so it will be 3rd and 3, 3rd and short for the Tide. And Alabama has been very good with these third down conversions tonight. That was a good crack right there. Tennessee is at Mississippi State's 12. So they might extend their lead to 2 possessions. Whether it's field goal or touchdown, because they're only up by 7. So 3rd and 3. Can you imagine how soaked these coaches would need to be? And we have another in Alabama. They just took their final timeout. No timeouts remaining for Alabama, and 1 timeout remaining for LSU. That was fast. I'm gonna check how the Tennessee versus Mississippi State. How are they doing? 4th and 4. Wow, Mississippi State holding them off. Really, really. I'm impressed. You can do that. They're doing what they're doing right now. Tennessee may kick a field goal to make it 17-7, but hey, they're doing what they're needed to do. So 4th and 4 for the field goal. That's a 24-yarder. That's an easy chip shot. Yep, and Tennessee will be up by 2 possessions, 17-7, 46 minutes remaining until halftime. So yeah, not quite. I mean, it's not over for Mississippi State, but like they have won a game against a single conference opponent. Not won a game against a single conference opponent. Oh my goodness, everybody just yay! No. Yay! It's like every game in a nut. It's like every football game in a nutshell. Every game in a nutshell. You get excited, then you're sad, and excited again, and then you're sad again. But for the game I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm going to be sad all freaking. I feel like I'm going to be sad all game with the next game I am going to stream. Because holy moly, that game is going to be. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Not ideal. It's not ideal. So not ideal. There's Jalen Monroe's parents. But taking their final timeout in the 3rd and short, they don't have no timeout remaining, so they can't ice the kicker. Yep, and the play's whistle dead. There is a false start. I thought I saw some movement too. I'm glad I wasn't blind. So 3rd and 8 for the Tide then. 3rd and 8 for the Tide. I think it was like on the left side there was some movement. The tight end moved. It was the tight end that moved. That's a crucial penalty. It does knock him out of field goal range. 5 for 5 on 3rd downs tonight. Moreau dropping back. He's going deep in the middle of downfield. He had a man, but he overthrew him, incomplete. So it's 4th down now for Alabama. First failed 3rd down conversion of the night for the Tide. And with that penalty happening, having it from the 29 to the 34, that does knock them out of field goal range. So they can't really have their points set up. Yeah, he has him on that seam, but he could not connect him. He could not connect with him. They're going to try and do the field goal. They're actually going to try that. That's a 52-yarder for Alabama. That would be impressive because that means their stock will go up for the upcoming draft. So he makes this 52-yarder. There's a flag on the field, but he did whiff it wide right. There is a flag on the field. It's a false start on the Bama. So you're going from 52 to a 54-yarder, and then he whiffed it. He said punt it. Yeah, because now your kicker cannot make that far of a field goal. And Daddy DeBoer is not happy. He is not happy. He mad. He is mad for sure. So now with 4th and 13, now they're out of field goal range. So now they will punt it. They will punt it. And the ball's actually bouncing backwards. So it's going to bounce to the 10-yard line. Really? The college football playoff ranking shows at 8:30, 7:30 Central? That late? Wow. That late. Okay. Okay then. Now LSU has a chance from their own 10. Nussmeier, he's going to throw a dart down the field, and he has a man. What a catch from the tight end. And that was Taylor with the catch. Beautiful catch from Taylor by Mason Taylor. What a fantastic catch. He got the hands that God gave him. Magnificent hands. That was 25 plus yards right there. Just a dart to him. Just a dart to the 36. Nussmeier's they're going to do a little end around motion. And a player missed a tackle. He gets the first down to the 46, 47. LSU are moving the ball. They are moving the ball. Yes, it's exciting. It is a sight, ladies and gentlemen. It is a sight that we have yet to see. Everybody thought it was a run in the middle, but no, they just did it end around. Brian Kelly is now doing what he is doing. Play action from Nussmeier. He's going to throw it to his running back, and the running back gets a first down to Alabama's 34. Oh, my goodness. In, 3 plays, 3 first downs, 3 plays, 3 first downs for the Tigers this drive alone. Well, this is as much offense we have seen all game until this point. Less than 10 minutes remaining until halftime. Nussmeier, he's dropping back. He's throwing a deep right side. Oh, it was he had it, but then the receiver got rid of it. There was a flag on the field. That was a great play from Anderson to push the ball through to make sure. Oh, he got the face mask. I think he got him on the face mask when he was trying to push the ball out of it. He's trying to push the ball out. Oh, that's roughing the passer. Like he was just grabbing him by the helmet like this. So that's roughing the passer from Alabama. Oh my God, he's trying to my goodness, he's trying to cream him. Oh my. Hubbard immediately came to him. He's just telling him good night. He was trying to tell him good night. That was Bray Hubbard, the DB, with that hit. Two players in motion. Oh, Wildcat, direct snap to one of the running backs. Gets a few yards, Johnson. But there is a flag on the field. There's a flag. And that's going to be holding on LSU, sadly. While Tennessee just scored another field goal. A big defensive play happening, probably. Virginia's in the lead over Pitt. Interesting. Pitt just got cremated by SMU last week. They lose to Virginia, and that's going to be bye-bye playoff spot for them. Now Smyer throws it to Johnson. Oh my gosh, you're an idiot. Can't catch a simple swing. Bro cannot catch a simple swing pass. And now you're in third and 20. He had all that offensive momentum, but then those penalties are biting you. Oh, LSU. Oh, Brian Kelly. Oh, LSU. Player. I mean, he got several yardage. He has a 26, but from there, like 26, that's like a 43, 44-yard field goal right there. So, but with a field goal, you can make it an 8-point game, make it one possession, but it's not an easy field goal for college. Easy to the NFL? Maybe, depending if you have a good kicker or not. And the Jets actually activated Spencer Schrader to the 53-man roster because Greg Zuerlein's on IR. Yeah, 43 yards. The kick is up. That's good. That is good. So LSU is only down by one possession now. You will need to get a 2-point conversion, and they score a touchdown right now to tie it. But yeah, 14-6. Alabama is still in the lead. Still in the lead. Let's check, see if there are other games going on. Oregon, all right, Maryland versus Oregon. Oregon has gotten the ball back. Oh my goodness, Florida State's on 4th and 14 on their own 20. Oh my goodness. Penn State's doing their thing. Let's check. Let's go to Fox. Let's check and see how that game is holding onto. Nevada, the Wolfpack. Actually, fun fact, Road to Glory, I'm playing receiver at Squidward Tentacles because he's a football player playing King in Space. Oh, Genty fumbled. Oh, Genty, no! Ashton Genty fumbled. That's how Nevada got it back. Oh, no. But I named my receiver named Squidward Tentacles, and he's number 12 because his percentage on-time rate is 12%. And he's playing wide receiver for Nevada. That is why I got my receiver from. Oh, the quarterback's holding onto his shoulder though for Nevada. Oh boy. No good. That's no good. Let's do one more play. Oh, and a 2-yard run. That's good enough. All right, let's go back. And Oregon just went 3 and out. Gosh darn Oregon. You're making me having a heart attack right now. Tell a random guy about that with his Seahawks. But thankfully, he's not going to worry about that as much because his team is on the bye. His team is on the bye. Mrs. Doubtfire. Man, I feel like I need to see that movie. The guy has the Stadium Pulse logo from the for college football 25. That guy's missing a tooth. One of the fans I'm seeing is missing a tooth. He's missing his front teeth. He's like that little girl, from a certain Christmas song. Looks like that guy needs his two front teeth again. SEC title game: Alabama, Texas, Alabama, LSU, Tennessee, and A&M in that order. Ouch. But yeah, Texas has a clean shot, but second shot, anybody is anybody's game at this point. It is anybody's game. And Alabama will have the ball. Will have the ball on the field from their own 25, first and 10. Moreau hands it off to Jam Miller. Jam Miller will gain 4. So 2nd and 6, 4. So 2nd and 6 for Alabama. Like I said, just wear and tear your opposition. Tire them out. Tire them out. That is what you need to do. You wear them and tear them. Receiver in motion. He's going to hand it off to that receiver. And he meets a Tiger, and he will only gain 3 or 2. It will be 3rd and 2 for Alabama. They got to get a first down to avoid their first 3 and out of the night. The rain is not going to stop from any LSU fans from showing up the game. That will not stop them. Third and 2. 7:20 remaining of the second quarter. Checking the sideline, audibly. They got no timeout, so they got to get ready quick. And Moreau holds on to it. He's going to run to the left sideline. He's going to run it. He's going to run to the left sideline, makes a move, and he does get the first down. LSU has to find an answer. They have to find an answer to stopping Jalen Moreau. He cannot stop running. He has to they got to find an answer to stop the run. And they can't. Like, this is a problem LSU's facing right now. Play action, Justice Haynes. Moreau, he's going to run it again. But he will slide and pick up around 4 or 5. Oregon stop. Maryland, good. Good. But yeah, 2nd and 6 minutes remaining. We're getting closer to the 2-minute warning. LSU will have the ball in the second half. Moreau takes a snap, and he's going to hand it off to Jam Miller to Justice Haynes, and Haynes will get it to LSU territory at their 49-yard line. Again, they're doing a lot. Alabama's doing a lot more running than they are passing. And so far, that's what Alabama's going to do. 195 yards run of total yards. Moreau handing off to Haynes. And Haynes is pushing through. He's going to get around 7 or 8 yards on the play. 7 or 8 on the play. But it's wear and tear. Like, slow but methodical approach can work. It can work. You just got to execute it perfectly if you need to make it work to win. They only done rushing on this drive. They have not done a pass. Jam Miller up the run. He gains 2, but he'll be a yard short. You can just simply just rely on Jalen Monroe with the run. Like you could just simply just allow him to do that. Simply. That's just simple. Oh, bad snap. Bad snap. And Monroe's trying to run for the first down, but he does not get it. So 4th down, 4th a tide. LSU got himself the break right there. Like, what the heck just happened? The ball hit the center's left leg. Way too far to the left, and Monroe had to run up and pick it up. But with the ball being wet and slippery since it rolled on the grass, it was kind of hard for him to actually pick it up. And then now Alabama's right guard is down on the field. Hurt. That is definitely not good for Bama. Like that was just a mistake of a play from the center. Nevada just scored a touchdown. They are tied with Boise State 14-14. But he can't even put the pressure on his left leg. That's Jaden Roberts, the O-line. It's a right guard. Yeah, he cannot put any pressure on his left leg. That is, yeah. Like if you could not put any pressure on your left leg when you're trying to get off the field, yeah, there's something bad must have happened to his leg. Yeah, something must have happened. And then the back Van Mark will be coming in for the play. And the offense staying on the field, 4th and 1. They just need 1 yard. That's what Alabama needs. They need a yard. It's going to be a cluster on the left side of the field because they might go for a short pass probably. Here's Jam Miller, and no! The run is stopped. The LSU forces a turnover on down. It's their ball, and it's their opportunity to try and tie the game. Brilliant run. Pretty great run stuff from LSU. Brilliant stuff. Just a guy got off the block of 81, and then the guy that was blocking Benmart, the backup right guard that we were just talking about, he managed to get over the top of him and stop him from going forward. So that's turnover on down for the Tigers. Well played. Well played, LSU. Well played, my friend. And now Nussmeier's on the field. They got to score quickly. Nussmeier, and pressure's already got to him, but he lost the ball, and Alabama got it right back. Holy moly. A strip sack lead to a fumble recovery from Alabama. Wow. This is why Alabama will always have one of the best defenses whenever it's Nick Saban or Kalen DeBoer coaching this team. And Campbell, I feel like he just blew past his center. Like, he's not even having his eye on him. Yeah, he just shot the A-gap. Like, Campbell just shot the A-gap. Like, he wasn't touched. He was not touched. Now, here's LSU in the same situation. It's like they got the first down anyways. Monroe is going to run it. And he's going to get the first down. And he's looking for more. He gets to the 10. He's going to get out at the 10. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 10. What turn of events are we witnessing right now? The right guard gets hurt. Then and then Alabama got stuffed, turned over on downs. LSU got fumbled with a Alabama recovery. And then a big run from Jalen Monroe. It is crazy stuff. 88 rushing yards for Jalen Moreau. Speaking of which, he will take the snap, holds onto it, pump fakes, and he's going to just toss it out of bounds since he's past the line. Since he's outside the tackle box, he can just throw it away as long as it passes the line of scrimmage, which he does do. We might maybe do one more player before the 2-minute warning. I don't know. Because Notre Dame just got a passing touchdown. Oh, Notre Dame, you just beat down Florida State, please. Moreau, he's going to keep it. He runs up the middle, and he does run through the end zone. That is touchdown, Alabama. For the second time tonight is a rushing TD for Jalen Moreau. LSU just can't find an answer to stop him. He has about like 100 rushing yards tonight. And LSU cannot find a way to stop him. They can't. Like, how can you stop him on the run if you are LSU? Like, Brian Kelly and his defensive coordinators got to find a way to stop Jalen Moreau, because that's 2 TDs from Jalen Moreau because he was running the ball. That will be LSU ball. LSU ball now. Yeah, that strip sack. That's what's gonna get LSU. It came, it bit them. That's what happened. That is what happened. Just look at that. 74 has a block. Justin Haynes just the lead blocker. And Weeks just missed his tackle right there. And just an easy walk-in. That was just a walk-in touchdown for Moreau. We have 2 minutes and 35 minutes remaining. In the last 2 games against LSU, 253 rushing yards and 6 TDs. He has 98 rushing yards and 2 rushing TDs. Like, against Alabama, like, and here's a kickoff. Why the hell are you running sideways? Didn't even get to the 20. Well, it seems that's just an overall issue with LSU every time they've been playing Bama when Moreau was quarterback. They just cannot stop whoever is running the ball on the quarterback. They can't. Brian Kelly is not... He cannot fulfill his duty to stop Jalen Moreau. 236 yards compared to 112 LSU. Gee, my goodness. Now somebody just hands it off against gains of 1. I don't think LSU's going to win, guys. I don't think so. Alabama loss would be nice, but it's just like, if you can't stop the run, if you cannot stop not only the run, but also Jalen Moreau running, you're not winning. I'm sorry. You're not winning. Empty backfield and 2-minute warning. We have a 2-minute warning. Let's take a look. Oregon's at Maryland 3. They just got a touchdown. Dylan Gabriel to Jamoris Wilson for 3 yards for the TD. Oregon's now up by 17, by 18, depending on how good the extra point is. Tennessee, Mississippi State still at halftime. Florida State, Notre Dame at halftime. Boise State is at a 2-minute warning. They just got out of the 2-minute warning. You know, let's go to there for a couple minutes. Let's see how they are doing right now. Ashton Genty. Oh, they're just recapping. Yep, now it's 2 minutes. Now it's 2-minute warning there. Okay. Yeah, Ashton Genty just doing Ashton Genty things. All right. I think there's a game on ESPN too. I think that's the UCF and Arizona State, I think. It is. Okay. 21-17. Arizona State is winning. Ooh, Fresno State and Air Force. Air Force, man. Remember last year when Air Force was ranked? Like they went from 8-4 and they lost 4 in a row, and now they're 1-7. Shame. That is just a shame. It's just besides Florida State, of course. Oh wow, Oregon just got a 2-point conversion on the rush. Dan Lane said, "Why the heck not?" Did that because that's just what Dan Lanning does. Ollie Gordon, one of the top running backs in college football, and you go from 3-0, and then you lose 6 straight. And that's not ideal. Oh my goodness. All these commercials. Oh my goodness. It's like the watts. I mean, that's a lot of watts for these lights. Kill me. Man. Yeah, Alabama, like whatever. He's like, whatever there's a game Alabama they need to win, they will do their damnedest to win. Nussmeier, the center on their own 19, they got to score some way, somehow. Nussmeier dropping back, and Nussmeier, he's going a little deep right side. Finds the man. He will step out of bounds, which will stop the clock. He's going to be out at the 37-yard line for LSU. At least you stop the clock. You only got one timeout. Nussmeier only 5 for 11 for 68 yards. Not ideal, man. That is not ideal. That is not ideal. Nussmeier dropping back, throws it to Johnson. He's still on his feet, but he does get 8, but the clock will continue to run. They got to hurry it up. Got a minute 36 remaining. That clock is still winding down. Nussmeier will take the snap. He's going to throw it to Mason Taylor, and he will step out for the first down and gets past the 45. And that will stop the clock at 1:29. Still in their own end. They're still in their own territory, but slowly but surely they are working their way to the field. Here's the 46. From the 46, they got to get to the 44. Nussmeier, he's dropping back. He's going to roll to his right, and he's going to take a run. He will step out of bounds at the 49, and they're at Alabama territory now. They still got to do their duty, and they got to score fast. They won't have the ball in to start the second half. But still, at the same time, it's a must score now for this team. It's a must score. It's a must score for the Tide, or for the Tigers. Nussmeier throws a quick pass, and he's going to be a yard short at Alabama's 45. It's 3rd and 1. A minute 14 remaining. LSU still got one timeout remaining. They got to get to the 44 quickly. Here's a pass. He's going to hand it out to the running back. Does get the first down. That was to Johnson. That will stop the clock temporarily at a minute remaining. They got to make sure the chain gain is set up correctly. And the rest will have to spot the ball. And then here comes more of that play clock winding down. And then here comes a penalty. See what that penalty could be. It's going to be on LSU, more than likely. It's going to be a false start onto LSU. But, It's not ready to make the call already. It's still showing the officials. But we know for a fact it is. But, yeah, there's a false start. There's a call out for false start. There it is. There it is. Oh, yeah, the clock was running. Yeah, so the clock was running, so that's a 10-second runoff. So I get it. So now I know why there's certain why 10-second runoffs happens after penalties. It happens if there's running clock. Here's Nussmeier, and he's going to throw to the middle to Kyron Lacey, but incomplete. 35 seconds remaining in the second and 15. Like I said, they gotta find a way to score before halftime. And a lot of adjustments have to be made. Like, for example, how can you stop Jalen Moreau running the ball? You got to stop him running the ball. You need to. It's a must. An absolute must. And right now, they're on a blame. Play clock is at 10. They got to hurry and snap it. And here comes Nussmeier. He's going to throw a little check down to Johnson. And he's only going to gain about 4, 5. Play clock still winding down. And then there's the final timeout coming in for LSU. So both teams have no timeouts right now. There's no timeouts for each team, so whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens, happens for these teams. So 3rd down, 11. But yeah, 236 total yards to LSU's 156. That's an 80-yard difference right there. 80-yard difference. That fumble was a turning point for this game so far. 3rd and 11. They got to make it to the 33 or 32. So he has to throw a dart there. He's audibling. Play clock around at 11. Durham in motion. Throws a swing to Durham, but he freaking tripped. Oh, my goodness. You freaking tripped. And you're out of field goal range. Like, you didn't even bother to go to field goal range. You just do a swing on – all you did was a swing. That's all you did. You did a swing, and now you let the clock go to halftime. Oh, my gosh, dude. You're going to hear a lot of boos in Death Valley right now. A lot of boos. Lots and lots of boos. Why would you end the half like that? Just a swing pass on 3rd and 11? A swing pass. 3rd and 11. Idiot. I don't know what Brian Kelly was thinking. Idiot. Just absolute idiot. Absolute idiot. Yes, now LSU will have the ball at halftime. There is a difference. Okay, good. All right. But yeah, now we're at halftime. Halftime is 20 minutes. So we're gonna take the time and just let's watch some other football. Let's watch some other football games that are happening right now. What is happening in this college football world? We got Nevada has the ball. 5 seconds left until halftime. 4th and 7. And there's Ashton Genty. See what Nevada's doing. But yeah, Moreau just cannot stop running. They can't. They gotta stop. They gotta stop Jalen Moreau from running. I'm like, if that is what you need to do, like you got to stop him because you can't stop him because he already has 98 rushing yards in the first half with 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns. Oh my! They're not kneeing. They're gonna really do a pitcheroo from Nevada. Oh, this is gonna be fun. He's gonna say, "Screw it, chuck it deep," and that's it. That's how you end, and that's how you go to halftime. Well, I mean, for what it's worth, I guess. For what is worth. Oh, it looks like one of the. Looks like Tennessee. Just switched it to Tennessee, Mississippi State, and we just turned to the quarterback for Tennessee is hurt. And then he's out on the sideline, so the backup is in. That was a good run, though. Gained of like 7 right there for Tennessee, and that was Sampson. But there is a flag on the play, and he's kind of limping just a little bit. And that's going to be a holding, so that's going to be 2nd and 20 for Tennessee. Oh, wow. Morgan turned the ball over on downs. They got the ball now. But, yeah. So, now 2nd and 20 for Tennessee over Mississippi State. No 2 and 7, no conference wins for the season for the Bulldogs. Tennessee just throwing a check down. Just almost hit the right. He almost hit the ref and he was trying to run it. Almost hit the ref and he was running. Yeah, the ref had to like. He had to move himself out of the way. Now it's 3rd and 9 for Tennessee. Yeah, 3rd and 9 for Tennessee. He's going to throw a swing, and he just met his maker. He just lost 3 on the play. Whew. Mississippi State, I know you have been stopping Tennessee for a little bit, but can you do me a favor and actually freaking score? Like, actually score on your plays. Literally. You got to score. You got to score. So now Tennessee's going to kick this field goal and make it a 16-point game. So that Mississippi State had to score a 2-point conversion for every time to score. That's a 51-yarder. Gig is up. And that's through. Wow. 23-7, Tennessee. Really nice. That is really nice. Really, really nice kick. Let's see. UCF is going to try to take the lead over Arizona State. Only a 2-yard run, though, for UCF. Oklahoma State's only down by, 18? Yeah, 18. And they were down 24. They were down. Yeah, and they were up. TCU was up 24-0, and now it's 31-13. So not quite over yet for Oklahoma State. You just got to get 3 quick scores just to be in the game with them. Just to be in that game with them. And UCF is going to call the timeout. Timeout will be called. Oh yeah, I forgot there's like college. I forgot this. Yeah, college basketball has started. I completely forgot about that. Oh my gosh. I'm on ESPN News called Papa Shot Challenge, and there's a Muppet, like a basketball Muppet, actually like speaking to a competitor. That is funny. ESPN News is interesting. Me and my dad, we were watching college football earlier. We were just checking the channels. There was a stone skipping challenge. Like there was a stone skipping tournament. Like that's amazing. Like the fact that was on an ESPN channel, that was just freaking amazing. Like what's Pop a Shot? Oh my gosh, it's like it's like the arcade basketballs. Where you just oh my goodness, this is freaking crazy. That's on. I mean, that's entertainment. This is entertainment. The guy on the right is just beating him down. That's how these people get so many high scores. 137. Oh my goodness. So 81. That was 30 seconds. That's amazing. That's amazing. Like, if you want like really interesting stuff, just go on ESPN News. ESPN News. Like, you want cornhole? There's a dodgeball showcase. Like, they have a car jiu-jitsu. Ultimate Tire Wrestling, Major League Paintball. What in the hell is ESPN News on? Waiter and waitress competitions? Like, what the heck is this? What the heck is that? Oh man, ESPN News, I love you. I love you. I love you. Like, it does not get any better than that. It does not get any better than that. Right now, this is basketball. Baylor's about to. Number 8, Baylor's going to beat down. It's going to beat number 16, Arizona. There's, well, 70 to 67 between Baylor and Arkansas. But see what other football games do we have on. How's that? I know Notre Dame is winning big time, but how are they chancing against? Yeah, they just got out of halftime. They were a minute down left. They have 14 minutes left. And Florida State has the ball. Thank goodness now DJ Uguale starting. I think it's Brock. Yeah, it's Brock Glenn with that has the ball. But yeah, like Florida, like, hold on. We're going to talk about the downfall between Florida State here, right? Florida State, like from a team that started in the top 10, like preseason top 10, I have never seen this team having this. I have never seen a team that went from like title contenders to like, and he just got sacked, to the bottom of the barrel. Like, they lost 2 games in 1 week, or week 0 in Ireland against Georgia Tech, and they lost to Boston College at home. And they went from number 10 to unranked in 1 week of college football. Their one win was against Cal. That was it. That's their only win. They lose to Memphis. And for the first time ever, they lost to Duke. And this was to see, and then this all happened since, like, they got snubbed out of the CFP, lost by 60 to Georgia. That is not an exaggeration. And he just threw an interception. Yeah, they suck. They suck. They completely suck. And they try, and then Florida State tried to sue the ACC with Clemson because they want out. Like, they want to get the hell out of that conference. But they can't because of a grant deal that has to do with television. So they can't leave the conference. And ever since then, they're 1-8. And as of right now, they're going to go 1-9. Like, this is embarrassing for Florida State football program. It's embarrassing. And Mike Norvell, like, now we know, like, Mike Norvell is in very inconsistent coaching. Like, this is the 3rd time in his tenure. I think this is his 5th year with Florida State. He started 0-3. 0-3. Third time, 0-3. Showing Abbott Elementary. It's my favorite TV show. I love Abbott Elementary. Oh my gosh. I love Abbott Elementary. It's my favorite show. It is my favorite show. And Mississippi State just got a rushing touchdown. And Maryland and Oregon just ended the 3rd quarter, but Maryland's at Oregon 16. Here we go now. Now we're getting to the gritty ditty. We're getting to the gritty ditty here, boys and girls. The gritty freaking ditty. Gritty freaking ditty. Yeah, Will Howard. You only beat Purdue. Like, how's that even impressive? How's that impressive? They always play crappy teams, and then when they play, and when Ryan Day plays a top 5 team that is not Penn State, they freaking crap the bed. I'm just not impressed with Ohio State. Like, it's against Purdue. Like, how is that impressive? It's 1-7 Purdue. Oregon can shut them out too, you know. Oregon can shut them out too. You're not the only one who can do that. You're not the only damn team to do that, Ohio State. Like, it's not that impressive. Man, 20 minutes for halftime, it takes a real long time. It takes a long time. It takes a long time. I'm going to check on, see how Tennessee's going to answer back against that with that touchdown. And then injury for Tennessee. Now he's out. It's an upper. So they're calling it an upper body injury. So the backup for Tennessee is in, and he's dropping back. He's looking, and well, that's going to be a hold. Not going to matter because I feel like that's going to be holding on the Tennessee. Not like that's going to matter. Maryland is at Oregon's 8, but it's 4th and 2. Fouls by both teams, so that's going to offset. Offsetting penalties. Still first down. Pretty much a retry. Maryland got a first down. They're at the Oregon's 5. They could score. They will score. Oh, yeah. Number 3 was like all over that receiver, and he's like pushing him. Like, come on, bro. Through the hands of a receiver. Yeah, incomplete. Nope. Sorry, mate. You cannot do that. Cannot do that. They're only down by, what, 9? Tennessee's only up by 9. But it's still a good amount of time for Mississippi to make something happen. Still amount of time to make something happen. And using shotgun. Hands it off. That's a first down for Tennessee. That is a first down, Tennessee. All right, looks like we're going to be back. All right, it looks like we're going to be back at halftime for LSU. LSU, man, down by 15. Not ideal. Not what you want if you are LSU. Because throughout the first half, we can pretty much read like what is the problem with LSU tonight. And it's just the fact that they cannot cover. They just can't cover. They cannot cover Jalen Moreau. Like when he gets on a run, like they just allow him to be on a run. Like that is a not ideal situation you're going to be in. So LSU will have the ball, but man, they could have done something better when they ended the half because really, like a swing pass on 3rd and 11, like that's just a coward's way out. Like this is against Alabama. You need to, you have to answer because if you can't score, what are you going to do? Alabama's going to keep on torturing you guys. He's going to torture you. He will torture you. No exaggeration. Like Moreau is having more passing yardage. He has more passing. He has just one more. He has more rushing yards than he has passing. Yes, the 1 yard difference, but the stats speak for itself. They speak for itself. Oh no, Notre Dame has a 28-3 lead. Oh, brother. It's not going to happen, but so you know, Notre Dame's in the lead 28-3. And Nussmeier is dropping back, and he's throwing a dart in the middle. He finds a man, but he threw that way behind him. So it'll be 3rd and 4 for the Tigers. Third and 4 for the Tigers. Go Tigers. He threw that behind. Yeah, he threw that way behind him. Like, just get the yardage you needed. Don't even bother going. Like, get the yardage that you needed. Don't even bother going deep. Like, that's what you need now. No need to go deep. You just got to get the yardage you needed. I mean, Nussmeier's on the run, and he's going to run for the first down. He does get the first down. And wow, that's impressive. That's a good run from Nussmeier. He just ran to the sideline and past the 45, I believe. Holy moly. Good run, kid. Avoids the tackles. Like, that's impressive, dude. His own 45. Impressive. Now you gotta keep that momentum. Nussmeier backpedals. Oh, that was almost intercepted. Maryland just got not only a touchdown, but they got a 2-point conversion off of from Oregon. So it's 29-18 Maryland. Maryland's putting up a fight. Maryland is putting up a fight. Putting up a fight. They are. I'll give Maryland credit. They're still not dead yet. Still not out against Oregon. And hands off to Johnson, and Johnson's on his feet. He's only going to get about 2. It'll be 3rd and 8. And there's Campbell just in the way. But yeah, LSU's got to keep that momentum. Like, if they cannot score, it's over. Because you're giving the ball, and there's a tied player down. You're giving the ball, because you're giving the ball away to Alabama, which they could just torture you with what they have. That is what they're doing. Because a slow, methodical approach is the way to go. It's a way to go. High tide. Honey, is Roll Tide? High tide, guys. High tide. High tide. It's Roll Tide. Yeah, you always check first. You always check. Yeah, Oregon's up by 11. I mean, it's kind of a little upset alert. Oregon and Tennessee. Oregon and Tennessee. If Oregon does lose, man, who's going to be number one? Probably Ohio State. Well, that's the issue. Because, I mean, the only thing is Ohio State, but like both Oregon, but here's the thing. Because Oregon beat Ohio State. Georgia and Miami took the loss. So they can't be number one now. They can't. But Texas can't break it because you're going against a rule because Georgia beat Texas, Oregon beat Ohio State. You can't have Ohio State over Oregon State because Oregon lost to Maryland. And that's the same thing. Like, you can't have Texas over Georgia because Georgia defeated Texas. It's like, where does that rule come into play? This is where it gets confusing. Like, this is where it gets confusing for the CFP committee. It gets all confuddled, confusing, bewildering. Any words you can describe it as confusing. Here's when it starts at 500 episodes. So now Alabama player looks like he was holding him by the arm. And that's K. Robinson, the linebacker. That was Campbell's little partner in crime. But 3rd and 8 from the 47 for the Tigers. Man, it could be an all-out blitz coming from the Bama. They could send 5. No, they're going to send 8. They're going to send 7. Nussmeier's going to throw a check down. He makes a move. Oh, I think he's short. I would think he is short. I say, Brian Kelly, you go for it. You got to go for it. If you are Brian Kelly and an offense, you got to go for it. You have got to go for it. You're right there. You got to keep your offense on the field. You got to let Alabama get tired. You got to let them get tired. Oh, they sneaked it. Wow. So they pretend to be confused. So Nussmeier shifts to the right, and then he was audibling, and then the running back that was supposed to take the direct snap was getting confusing too. So here's Nussmeier, and here's Williams. He was saying, I'm confused, run it back. Then Nussmeier quickly got back under center, did a QB sneak, got a first down. Clever move by Brian Kelly. LSU is still on the field. Slow and methodical. That's what you need. You don't need to pull big plays. And Nussmeier, just run it. They're on a run. Gets Mason Taylor to the 25, right outside of the red zone. They are right outside the red zone. But there's a flag on the play, and that's going to be holding on LSU. And that play is nullified. So 1st and 20. So pretty much 1st and 20 for the Tigers now. Suck. That suck. That sucked big time. Suck big time. That really sucked big time. Yeah, so here's Nussmeier. He's going to roll to his right. Rolls on a run. It's just far out for his receiver to pull it in. Not ideal. Not ideal. So second and 20. Oh my gosh. Second and 20. Good luck with that one, Brian Kelly. I heard I ain't been hearing that he has been an a-hole. He's a giant meanie. Nussmeier. I like that. Right at the same time, he thought he's going to hand it off to the running back going this way, but he did a shot pass. Okay. I thought it was almost a fumble. He almost got in the way. They almost botched that completely. But they got it done. So it's 3rd and 9. So at least they got it's okay distance, but it's still a long way to go. They're going to blitz him again. There's a swing pass. Oh, there's a helmet. There's a helmet flying about. Boise State just scored a touchdown. Malachi Moore making tackles. Okay. But question is, do you have to like to kick it? Do you have to like to kick a field goal from here? Malachi Moore tackle on one of the defensive players from Alabama is just walking towards the sideline. I have my group on X. They're just speaking in Dutch because of a Germany game tomorrow. They're crazy. Oh wow, they're going for it. 4th and 4. They're going for it. They are going for it. Wow. I mean, you're going to be only down by what? 12? They're going to blitz again. Here's the run. Nice catch. Mason Taylor. He's there. He has always been there at the right time. At the right moment, at the right time. First down, LSU. The drive continues for the Tigers. They're doing what Alabama's doing, but they're taking longer. We're about to hit 5 minutes. We're about to hit 5 minutes into the 3rd quarter. Nussmeier rolling to his left. He's going to throw a dart to the left end zone, and he gets Kyron Lacy, but he slips at the 5. Brilliant play from LSU. Brilliant throw. Wow. Oh, my goodness. That is a brilliant catch and run, and that slip, man. It is rainy. They're going to do a little bit of slip and slide. It is slipping and sliding time in Death Valley now. Receiver in motion. Nussmeier is going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off, but he's only going to get about a yard to Williams. So first they're going to face. So LSU will face 2nd and goal. Oregon just got penalized from a sportsmanlike conduct, so they went from field goal range to now out of field goal range. You idiots. Nussmeier fakes the toss. He's going to throw it to the end zone. Oh, and that is intercepted. That is intercepted. Oh, my gosh. All of that clock taken away for nothing. Oh. You managed all that time from 15 minutes to 8:44, and you got nothing out of that. He was just standing there menacingly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, LSU. They pissed that away. You know, all that clock, you did all that time killing clock, and you pissed it away. Your probably your best opportunity to score. They completely pissed it away. That sucked. That sucked for the Tigers. And now Alabama's going to run all over you because you have nothing on Jalen Monroe running the ball. Nothing. They got nothing of what to do running. LSU's toast. They're toasted. They are toasted. They are toast. UCF to take the lead over Arizona State. But you just threw that game away. You're throwing it away now. That interception is going to cost you. That's the second turnover That's the second turnover LSU has committed tonight. Second turnover. Like I didn't even know what to think of it. See what's going on. TCU is going to win. Notre Dame more likely than likely going to win. Penn State more likely going to win. I think Tennessee might have it. They're only up by 16, but still, they might have it. I think that's pretty. Pitt is winning against Virginia 13-7. They just got out of halftime. I think Alabama plays Mercer next. And I don't know who they have coming up. I know Auburn at the end of the season, of course, because the Iron Bowl. But I do not know who else they have conference play. Wow, that's an 8-yard run for Moi. I believe that's his last name. Oh, yeah, let me check. How in the world did Oregon got it? Maryland had their ball at their own 8 because Oregon punted that away. How did that happen? How in the heck did that happen? I'm confused. I am confused. Yeah, Alabama got the first down. Yeah, 10th interception, most in the SEC. Carson Beck has the most with 12. Man, Carson Beck's like QB stock, like his draft stock is like it's going down. And Jan Miller is actually the running back, is the player that is hurt, and he's already having himself a good. He's having himself a good game. He was having himself a good game tonight. And now he's taking himself out of the field. It's not like it matters because like as long as they're just running the ball, like that is all an Alabama could do. That's all they can do. So, from the 36, Moreau is going to hand it off to Justice Haynes with only a 2-yard gain. Just run that ball. Just run that ball down to LSU's throat. That's what you do. That is what you do. Dropping back. Throws it in the middle. Oh my gosh, dude. It hit an Alabama receiver in the chest. And he still did not bring it in. Like, I don't think there's just any, like, there hasn't been a play that is not as good, that is not good as just not catching an easy pass. Just no. Just Moreau, he's looking. Now they contained him. About time you contained him. And there is a flag right where that pile happened. Face mask, LSU. Oh my gosh, man. You just extended a drive. You can see the disbelief in LSU right now. Like, they are doing what they're doing. They just pissing away opportunities. Yes, that face mask will do it. That face mask can do it. Oregon has kicked the field goal 32-18 now. Oh my goodness, this game. Brian Kelly, you can get as mad as you needed to be, but the face mask there. And LSU is throwing trash. They're just throwing trash on the field. This is like Clemson against Louisville. They're throwing trash. And the cheerleaders have to use the signs over the heads to cover themselves. LSU can get mad as you want. You can get as pissy as you needed to be, but that's the right call. Throwing trash bottles onto the field is not going to freaking help it. The face mask is right there. Like, it's bright and day. It's the corner, yes, but that is still a face mask. It's a face mask. It's still a face mask because you're still grabbing, like I said, yes, it may be the side of the helmet, but you're still grabbing the face mask. It doesn't matter. It's still face mask. You can get very pissy about it as you want to, LSU and Brian Kelly. It's still a face mask. You can throw as many trash as you want on the field. But that's a face mask. That is a face mask. You can join Clemson with throwing trash on the damn field. It's the call. It's the right call. You're still grabbing the side of the face mask. That's a face mask. That's how it works. Doing hand around with Ryan Williams. Look at Ryan Williams go. Look at that speed. Past the 35, past the 30 down the sideline. He'll be out at the 26-yard line into LSU territory. Alabama embarrassing LSU right now. They are embarrassing them. Oh my goodness. Embarrassing. Moreau in the center. Audible. They're looking at the sideline of what play they got to do. Play clock around 5 seconds going down. They're going to hand it off to Justice Haynes. But Haynes is only going to get by probably 1 yard on the run. Only one. But yeah, 21. Yeah, 21-6 still. Second down, 9. Yeah, LSU handing off to Jay Miller. Jay Miller's back after a little bit of an injury. And Miller's going to get to the 19, so they are officially in the red zone. They are now in the red zone. In the red zone. In the red zone. In the red zone. Oregon just got an interception. They could just wind down that clock and win. And Moreau's running it. And here he is running. Piss poor tackling. Touchdown, Alabama. Like, he just had Miller blocking for him. Like, he's just pushing up Miller in front of him so he can be the lead blocker. That's the third rushing touchdown from Moreau. LSU can't stop. They cannot stop Moreau. Defense not there. It's not there. They can just do rushing. They're rarely passing. That's the thing. They're rarely passing. They're running the ball. They know the field condition is that it's the rain. So they're just going to run the ball. And they can't stop Jalen Miller for anything. Look at the box score. 97 passing yards for Jalen Moreau. 117 rushing yards. The team has 204 rushing yards. 301 total yards. Versus 231 total yards for LSU. Like Moreau, this is like Jalen Moreau's game. Like, this is his game. This is his game. He's cremating. Like, he is single-handedly cremating LSU. Most of it. Like, he's doing most of that work. That's how bad this game is. This is how bad LSU is. Not good. Not good. I woke up feeling the cheesy, coach. Oh my gosh. What does that mean in oh my gosh. Do I need to pull up like Google Translate or something? Hold on. Google. Is that your stick, SRG? Just talking in freaking. Hold on. Give me one quick second. Hold on. Where's German? Frisch German. There's German. Das Wogen vor Kamwort beginnt morgen. The choking for Cam Ward. The choking for Cam Ward begins tomorrow. Is this what you're gonna be doing tomorrow in my stream? Are you really gonna like type everything in German? Is this literally what you're gonna do? Because if that's the case, oh my goodness, I'm gonna suffer more. I am going to suffer more. Oh my goodness. Das Wirken für Kamerode beginnt morgen. What the heck does that even mean? Relict? What is that? Like, what does that even mean? Perhaps. Why is this more entertaining than what LSU been doing with the dang football tonight? Oh. Oh my gosh, he wasn't tackled and he got to the 32. Good grief. What a good kickoff. A nice kickoff return from LSU. But the defense at LSU just they can't. Looks like that's been a weakness for all season. Run defense against just the run defense on quarterbacks. They cannot. Brian Kelly and LSU cannot learn how to stop QB runs. They can't. Like they cannot learn how to stop the run game. Here's 1st and 10 from the 32. Nussmeier. He's going to hand it off to Kanan Durham, but he's not going to get anything. Nothing on the play. Is Clint Hart running that defense? Oh my gosh. Who's Clint Hart? Is he is do I assume he is the DC, the defensive coordinator for the Seahawks? Is that who I expect it to be? Would I assume so? Nussmeier is dropping back, and he's gonna throw deep right side field. He finds to Kyron Lacey, and he makes a move. He'll be down in Alabama's 40. The former former defensive coordinator of the Seahawks. Who is your current defensive coordinator right now? Who is the defensive coordinator? I know Mike McDonald's mainly. I know that probably Mike McDonald is the one mainly doing the defensive play calls. Touchdown Oregon. Now they're up 38-18. They just put that game away against Maryland. Nussmeier dropping back. He's going deep left side. Kyron Lacey. What a catch. Kyron Lacey with a great catch. Holy crap. What a catch. Oh no. Is he out by a toe? Is he out? Oh no, he's going to be out by a toe. That's even probably shorter than freaking Isaiah Likely. Oh my goodness, he's going to be. Oh. That's White. He's touching White. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh no, dude. Oh. Oh my gosh. No. He's literally like a toe out. Oh. Oh my no. That is a toe. Oh, that's a toe. Oh, the humanity. Why, man? Just why? Just why, Kyrie Lacey? Why did you have to have that one smidge of your tip of your shoe just out of bounds? Oh, they're gonna call that incomplete. And Aiden Duran, he was the Cowboys. Okay, but oh my gosh, this is Isaiah Likely 3.0 because Seahawks happened to. Metcalf happened to, I believe. Oh no. There's gonna come more booing. Are we gonna get more trash thrown on the field, man? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Incomplete, man. Incomplete. Incomplete. That's embarrassing. Hands it off to Caden Durham. Pretty much gain a yard in his third down. Oh, that sucked. That really sucked. Nussmeyer dropping back. He just ran right into Campbell. He was right there. He had nowhere to go. That's I know it's in the third quarter, but man, that's nail in the coffin right there. Virginia's winning 14-13 against number 18 Pitt. But he tried to go left, but Campbell he just ran into Campbell. That was easy. That was an easy sack job for him. That was an easy sack for him. Easy sack. And LSU took a delay of game. Like if LSU is up against a quarterback that can run, like pick against LSU. Yes, they won against South Carolina, but they had trouble stopping the quarterback running. LSU cannot stop a quarterback that can run the ball. They can't. And Alabama got a fair catch at the 15. 38-3. Notre Dame is just murdering Florida State. Just beat down. Straight up beat down. Jalen Moreau under shotgun. He's dropping back. He's going to throw it in the middle, and he has his tight end, and just bad tackling. Now, bad tackling just led a first down for Alabama. Yeah, LSU is not going to make it. Not going to make it for that's for sure. Not going to make it. I forgot to change my thumbnail. Well, at least, well, make it more quality because it's better on my phone. And just rush for 2 yards. Yeah, you're still not. You're not. You're not going anywhere. New Alabama's going to win. Yeah, I mean, I thought it. Yeah, I feel bad for LSU. Well, Brian Kelly just Alabama does not know how to. Just LSU does not know how to stop quarterbacks that can run the ball. It's been a problem all season for LSU. They cannot stop Jalen Monroe. 3 rushing TDs with over 100-yard rushing. They can't stop him for diddly. They cannot stop him for diddly squat. It's embarrassing. Just not a night for LSU. It was raining, but Alabama said, rain? We don't need a pass. We could just run the dang thing. That's all we can do. Like, that's all they needed. That is all they can need. And it's the end of the third quarter. I wish that was the end of the game, period. Unless somehow somebody Alabama chucks this, but I doubt it. I doubt it. I just doubt that is going to happen. I just doubt that's going to happen. But like, that game is not like at this point. It's like it's not fun anymore. Like, not fun. Uh, because you're down by 22. That means like every drive from now you have to score a touchdown. But showing like previews for high potential. Like, I've been hearing about that show going on, but I don't know. Like, I just don't know exactly what that show is about. I know it's like a cop show or something, like a detective show. Wow, Georgia, Texas rest is 70% of you can't throw stuff in the field. Yeah, I'm like, that's just that gross. That the face mask. But yeah, like trash on the field, like that's just unexpected. Like throwing trash on the field, that was just unacceptable. Like, oh boo hoo, you have like boo hoo, you have a call that did not go your way. Boo freaking who? Deal with it. Like if you are one of the fans that threw like trash, like look at that. The stadium's almost pretty much almost like getting empty right now. Talk about not having faith in your team. And here's Monroe running. Look at that 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. And that's touchdown. Holy crap. They cannot. LSU is so bad on that run defense. They are trash. Utter trash. Utter trash. What? All right, Esther G, if you are still here, what's German for trash? What is German for trash? Because it's exactly what LSU is right now. They are trash tonight. 35-6. 29-point difference. Like that game's done. 4 rushing touchdowns. Unfreaking believable. And Oregon won 39-18. Nice. Where's that box score? 11 carries, 190 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Sucked. Like, my goodness, he's still running. Golly. There's a flag on the field. Because what Alabama's doing is torture. Like they're just straight up just pounding, pounding, pounding on them. You straight up pounding. Like it's embarrassing. 190 yards. Jalen Monroe is. Like he has done more action than what LSU has done all game today. It's play action. Nussmeier's rolling to his right. And he's going to run for the first down. I don't think he even got the first down. It's just embarrassing. LSU. They should not even be close sniffing. They're going to be like bottom. They're going to be unranked this season. They're going to be unranked next week. Pump fakes, rolling to his left. There's going to be a holding call. Incomplete as he throws it towards the Alabama sideline. Hands it a phase on Alabama. Like, it's not even exciting. Like, I was expecting this game to be a lot closer than anticipated, but then you get 35-6. Saw a guy tweeting about like they gotta install a rule about the home team like throwing trash on the field. No, I don't blame them. Like I do not blame that because we're seeing it a lot because we keep seeing a lot more of that. Like right now, I've seen this twice this season. I've seen it with when Clemson did that, and now I've seen it when when LSU did that. It's just unacceptable behavior. You're littering the field. You're littering. It's a crime. Why are you throwing trash onto the grass? Natural grass, even. You're throwing trash onto natural green grass. It's unacceptable. It's 4th down and 5 from the 25. Nussmeier takes a snap. He throws it to Williams, but Williams not going to get a first down. All Alabama can do is just run the clock. That's all they got to do. That is all they got to do. And it will be all over. Alabama fans just waving to LSU. And they can cry about it. They can cry about it more. They can go ahead and cry about it. Go ahead and cry about it, LSU. Who does LSU play next week? They have Florida. If you lose to Florida, oh my goodness. Like Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson? Are you kidding me? Live only on Netflix. Wonder what they will be thinking. You deal with it and move on because it's unacceptable. Like throwing trash on the field is unacceptable. Like I thought we learned that. I thought we learned that crap from Bottlegate. And as much as they did, but it's like you get upset about it, but you cannot throw trash on the field. Like to be honest, like once I really think the game is over, which I might end the stream early. If I'm being completely honest, like I might end it early. Abbott Elementary. Yeah, that's the those seats are pretty much empty. That is pretty much an empty stadium. And that is an empty Bang. That's an empty LSU stadium. And as I run right there up the middle. I did 90 rushing yards. That's just incredible. Incredible. And Tennessee's going to run it away against Mississippi State. And Jam Miller just running to the outside. It will be 3rd and 2, but not like that is going to matter. But you know what? Screw it. I may end the stream early because Alabama, I know for a fact, is they're not going to choke it. Like they are not going to choke it, and it's just a waste of time just watching the game. Oh, they finally got a stop on Jalen Monroe running. Yeah, if only you could have done that freaking earlier. But yeah, Alabama will win. They just went to Death Valley and they just put a stomping onto the Tigers of LSU. Put a big old fat stomping. So I cannot believe this is the next stream I am freaking doing. There we go. Well, the next game is actually the very next morning. And yes, it's a German Tank Bowl. It is a German Tank Bowl. Munich, Germany. So that's going to be the next game. So thank you guys so much for joining the stream, and hopefully you guys tune in for the NFL's Blitzkrieg to Munich. I hope you guys have a good night. I'll see you then.